All right, let's talk about the Slate truck. The internet is abuzz with this new truck, the Slate. And now it's kind of to imply it's a clean slate. Personalize it any way you want. This is a build it your way, have it your way, Happy Meal type of truck. And it's kind of got the same EV, Silicon Valley buzzword tropes that we've heard a million times. And this one doesn't seem like anything different to me. So it's cool. It really is. I really like the concept. I like the look of it. I like the idea behind it. I like that it's budget. I like that it's bare bones. There's cheap availability. It's got customizable availability. It's a little pickup truck. It's like a K truck. It's smaller than anything else on the market. It's like the size of the Toyotas from the 80s, like those little two-door, the SR5 pickup trucks. It's like about that size. And it seems like a great concept. They're talking about the range seems good. They kind of seem like they want to be Toyota a little bit. There's even one with like the Toyota coloring on the side. It is Toyota's thing, I guess, but they can use it. It's probably not legally binding. It seems way better than like the Rivian in some aspects where the whole thing isn't one body panel. So if you get like a fender bender, you total your truck. Like if you back into like a bush and dent your truck, it's totaled. This one seems modular, tons of different options, a really like have it your way type of truck. And that seems really smart. I actually really like that. A lot of the things you keep seeing is Jeff Bezos put in, it's Bezos backed. It's Jeff Bezos backed. He put in $100 million. Sounds like a lot. For reference, he put in $700 million to Rivian, and they are the supplier of the Amazon trucks that you see. And Rivian's probably going to fail especially if it wasn't for the Amazon trucks. But aside from that, he also spent $600 million on his wedding. So $100 million isn't really that crazy. It's the equivalent of somebody that makes $100,000 a year putting $50 into something. That's the equivalent here, the $100 million investment. He's known to spend money like this on things that may or may not work out. This is probably just one of them. And now they're using his name as like the sales tactic. And it is funny. I think I'll go out on a limb here, probably make a reasonable guess that if we see this, it's going to be a lot different and it's going to cost a lot more. If we see it, we likely won't. I'm seeing all the buzz, all the press, everybody talking about how it's going to be under $20,000 if the $7,500 tax incentive is still around. So $27,000 for the bare bone one, and everything's an option. So you're going to be at $30,000 before you know it, and then you might as well get a Maverick or even like a Silverado. No, you can get the same price for a golf cart with a VIN number, basically. Again, I like the truck. I like the concept. Many people do. Many people want this exact vehicle. They don't even have a production facility yet. That is what they plan to do. So, why are we hyped about this? Why is there internet hype and buzz about something that isn't even close to being produced? They said they hope to be delivering them by the end of 2026. So we're almost 2 years out from seeing these things in production. This is that classic EV deal. They announce, they have a big press conference, big tours, and then you can go on their website and you buy some merch. They have a $100 jacket. They have a $20 kids coloring book. They have a doggy bandana, a water bottle, $50 sweatshirts, $30 hats, sticker pack. Very heavy on the merch for something that is just kind of vaporware at the moment. I've said it before. EVs are just the dot-com bubble. And then AI is also another dot-com bubble where everybody's just, the Silicon Valley thing. I think after the dot-com bubble and people got rich, a lot of things became like that. It's like, oh, you could just, flood the market and VCs will come in and spend all this money. because, for everyone involved in this, Bezos putting $100 million is life-changing. But for Bezos, $100 million is nothing. So he throws his money around in the hopes that something takes off. And if it does, it was a good gamble. If it doesn't, it's just gambling. Realistically, it's just high-value gambling. And, they did the classic thing where if you want to reserve one, you can go on their website and for a refundable $50, you can lock in your spot. It says $50 locks your spot. Reserve early, get your Slate early, refundable if you chicken out. So they're already trying to gaslight you into not taking your money out. Because just like the Tesla, the Cybertruck did it, but that actually did come out, but way later. But the Roadster, where they took all that money, it was basically an interest-free loan to Tesla. And that's what this is. I mean, I don't know. What are they going to get? 20,000 people to give $50 grand? I mean, $50. And then they're going to end up with, $1 million or something around there. Depending on how many people. 20,000 is a lot of people to give $50 from my thoughts. Maybe it's not. Maybe they'll get 1 million people. Very unlikely. They'll probably get somewhere in between 5 and 10,000 people to do that, which isn't really all that much money. But it builds the potential, is this viable? And then they bring it to another billionaire and they're like, look at what we're doing. Or they try to sell it to someone or something along those lines. And they show how much merch they sold. And then they're look at our personalization. You can go on and pick how you want it to look. You can put number 77 on the side or a racing stripe or a roof rack or wheels and tires. This is your vehicle. No two Slates will ever look the same. I think we've seen this before with other things that it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I think it's a great concept, but I think it's going to be really tough in practice. And again, they still plan to build the facility that these are going to be built in. So all of these YouTube channels that are out here bragging about the price, this is how much you'll get it for. How is that even estimated? Where are they getting those numbers from? Pre-production, having an assembly line? They don't even have a facility. How can they even think about what the price is going to be if they're 2 years out? How can they think about how much range is going to be when they're talking about current technology and we're looking 2 years in the future? How is that even any bit possible? And again, I really like the look, but like all concept cars, I don't know if it's going to look like this. It's cool. It's great size. I grew up in a beach community. I could see these everywhere. If they could get these for $24,000 all in for like a decently optioned one, they're going to sell like crazy. They already said they plan to produce 100,000 a year. Again, not sure where they're making all this stuff up from, but the journalists are eating it up. They're fired up. They're like, this is the best car on the market right now. Really? Is it the best car on the market right now? Can you go buy me one? I will give you money to provide me one. The best car on the market right now. Best bang for your buck. 300-mile range. This, that, rear-wheel drive only. It's not even all-wheel drive. They're showing it lifted with off-road tires, which is a little funky. I don't know why you'd show something that's two-wheel drive lifted with mud tires, but again, I'm not part of the development team. It doesn't even come with a, center screen. This is bare bones. Again, nothing is real until it's real. You could put your $50 in. They say you can wrap it in about 30 minutes for about $500. Again, have they ever wrapped a vehicle? They say DIY wrap, or they'll do it for you. It's very interesting that cars are doing this now. Like OEMs are promoting like the vinyl wrap. I don't really get that. It seems like a common thing now. A lot of car companies are like pushing the vinyl wrap. Even the Tesla is, and like now this car is. Vinyl wrap used to be like a a thing people kind of goofed on. Now it's like a selling point-ish, if you will. And I have no problem with vinyl wrap. I just feel like people used to look down on it in the, compared to like paint. And now it's an OEM option. One truck, many faces. Any color, any front truck thing you want. You can get it laser cut to say anything you want. It's just exhausting. It's exhausting to see hype built up around something that's not even close to reality yet. It's really not. This is a pre-production prototype that they're parading around like it's a post-production ready-to-purchase vehicle. And you can see it when you watch some of these journalist videos, because they're like showing you all the features, and they're like, then they hope they'll be out by 2026. Late 2026. They like whisper it. They like brush over it really quick because, that's an important part. If you're hyping up the newest EV, the best one on the market, and then you're like, it's pretty far from being a reality. But this is what they say it'll do. And again, then they're like, Jeff Bezos, he doesn't care about $100 million. It's nothing. It is literally peanuts to him. So that's it. And I sound like I'm hating on the truck. I'm not. I actually think that it's a really cool truck. I think that 2 rows of seating, but a 2-door is cool. It's like a little Jimmy, or like a, it kind of looks like a Bronco in a way, but like smaller, and the body panels look like they're screwed on. So it's got like some Viper in it, I guess. But I don't know. What do we think, boys? Is this just a scheme to cash out quick, steal some money from Mr. Bezos himself, and roll along with your day? Or is this a real thing that's on its way to reality? I don't know. I think we've seen too many EV companies do this exact thing. This one just feels different because there's a ton of real hype around it. If you go to YouTube and you type in the Slate EV, it's actually all over the place. And that is what triggered this video, is that these journalists or these car manufacturers will just take this and run with it like it's, some realistic thing, but it's really not. And, it's on Motor Trend, it's on Auto Trader, it's on Inside EVs, it's on Car and Driver, it's everywhere you can imagine it. It's here on Bogetti Clips. Subscribe for more. But I'm probably the only one that's telling you we're getting played. We're getting played. They want your $50. They want you to buy a t-shirt. They want you to be hyped about the clean slate. And I ain't buying it. Not until I see one roll off the assembly line. Imagine any other car company announce things 2 years before they rolled out. I'm sure other ones do, and maybe I'm wrong on that one, but it's a concept. It's a concept car and a pipe dream. It's not going to be that cheap. I don't buy it. But that'll do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Follow, subscribe for more. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.